My love, let me start from the first time I missed you. I was at the airport. You were leaving, and I was standing behind the glass, watching you walk away. You didn't turn around. But I knew you felt it. Because my heart exploded in that moment. And from that moment on, every absence was a punishment. I didn't breathe the same way anymore. The air felt heavy. Sleep became an escape, not rest. I would open my phone 1,000 times a day, searching for a signal, a message, a voice, anything to say you were there. But you didn't write. You didn't reproach me. You just disappeared. As if you knew that if the body yearned like this, it would turn to fire. I started writing to you. On paper, in the air, in my dreams. Every night. I fall asleep holding your pillow, smelling the scent that remains. Not saffron, not tobacco, your scent. The indescribable one. Once, I woke up in the middle of the night, screaming your name. My whole body was sweating, and my heart was pounding with hunger. I didn't know that a person could yearn for the spot where your hand was on my back. A small spot, but it changed everything. I started living in memories. The touch of your hand as it slowly brushed against my arm. Your gaze that stung the soul before the body. Your voice when you whispered, "Don't be afraid. I'm with you." Even the silence between us had a tone. It was full of something unspoken. And every minute after you left only intensified my longing. I no longer liked ordinary movies. Every love story excites me. Every encounter destroys me. Once I saw a girl standing in front of a shop, asking about perfume. It turned out to be the same perfume you used to wear. I stood behind her, waiting. When she left the bottle, I smelled it. I broke down. I went home and cried silently. Because you were there. In the scent, in the memory, in the essence. I started changing my life. I started wearing what you loved. I wore the black dress you once said. If you wore it again, I wouldn't be able to control myself. You wore it, and I waited. You didn't come. But my body knew, I'm not just wearing a dress. I'm summoning you. I started listening to your songs. Every night, I play the song that used to play when you slept beside me. The same arrangement. The same intensity. The same stillness after the explosion. Once, I played it, stood in front of the mirror, and started moving to the music. My eyes were closed. I felt you come. I felt your hand on my waist. I felt the warmth of my back. I opened my eyes. Empty space. I collapsed to the floor and cried. Because you were there, but not in the way I needed. I started losing control. At work, I started making mistakes. I forgot appointments. I left an important meeting because of a message that arrived. I missed you. It wasn't from you. But the words themselves killed me. I started imagining you. In the cafe, on the street, in my dreams. Once, I saw someone walking like you. Wearing the same shirt. You followed me. When I turned around, it wasn't you. But my face didn't change. I kept looking at him as if it were you. Because in my mind, there's no one else. I started writing you long letters. One letter every day. I didn't send them. I put them in a drawer. 365 letters. A whole year of absence. Each one tells a story. About my longing. About a touch. About a voice. About my need for you to hold my hair and say, "Enough crying. I'm here." Once I decided to cut you off. I deleted your number. I deleted the pictures. I put everything in a box and sealed it. After a week, I opened it. Every picture, every piece, every memory, was screaming. Because you're not just a memory. You're a part of me. Like my heart, like my breath, like my blood. I couldn't cut you off, because you're not a vein, you're the whole cycle. I began to understand that true love isn't what's there in times of happiness. True love is what's there in times of absence. The kind that destroys, gnaws, and burns, but doesn't kill. Once I heard your voice on a phone call at your friend's house. I laughed. The same laugh that shakes my body. I collapsed to the ground, listening without being able to move. After that, I decided to travel. To the farthest place. Still far from you. But it didn't work. Because you're in me. In the air, in the sea, in the sun. In every glance. In every breath. Every moment. I started living in anticipation. Every phone ring, every notification, every sound. I think it's you. Even in my dreams, you're there. Once you came and said, "That's it, I won't leave again." You sat on the bed and hugged me. You didn't speak. You just laid your head on my chest and listened to my heart. It beat with your name. I said, "Is that the sound of longing?" I looked into your eyes and cried, "Yes. That's the sound of hunger." I didn't ask anything of you. I just said, "Don't leave me again." And you promised. And life returned. But the wound remained. Because someone who longs like that never forgets. Every time you disappear, I feel like you're leaving again. But now, when you come, I know, you're not just coming to me like that. You're coming to me after death. You're coming to me from under the ashes. You're coming to me when I was dead without you. And now, every minute with you, I'm new. Broken, tender, hungry. Because you knew how to break me, and you knew how to rebuild me from scratch. And perhaps, my love, true love isn't sweet words. Not roses. Not chocolates. True love is a longing that never dies. A hunger that never satisfies. A heart that never tires. A body that cries out one name, even if the world falls silent. And I, every moment, say, I miss you. With my heart. With my blood. With my soul. With everything. Because you are not love, you are the soul. My love. Let me write you my first letter from the heart, but without dwelling on what might dampen the longing of love. Today, as I sat by the window, the sun circling its last moments of daylight, I thought of you, not just your voice, or your face. No, I thought of the feeling that you exist, even if the distance is vast, even if the silence stretches on. Every time I close my eyes, I see you sitting in your favorite corner, reading a book, your hand moving slowly across the page. Quiet, yet present. That's what I miss. A presence that needs no words. A love that is formed from silence, from a glance, from a single breath at the same time. I started writing to you in my old notebook, the one filled with secrets I've never told anyone. Every page has your name, hidden beneath long words. But now I've decided to ask for it openly. I miss you. But not the longing of the body. The longing of the soul when it finds its other half. When you return, you feel reborn. When you laugh, you feel the world has become a safe place. When you fall silent, you feel that silence itself respects you. My love, I'm not asking for the impossible. I'm simply asking that we continue to believe that love can be purity. It can be support. It can be a pillar of strength in moments of collapse. It can be a smile on a dark day. This message of mine isn't full of drama, tears, or passion. It's a simple message from a girl who truly loves a man. She loves him in his silence, in his words, in his choice of coffee color, in the way he opens the door. She loves him in details that no one else sees. And perhaps this is true love, loving a person for who they are, not just for their exceptional moments. Let me end with a simple question. Do you love me the way I love you? Without exaggeration, without pretense, without conditions. And I'll be happy with even a small yes from you. Because every moment I say, this is him. This is the man I was created for. Every time I write to you, my longing grows. And my heart burns even more. Today, I took off my shoes, sat on the bed, and reread your message. Every word from you is like the warmth of the morning sun, yet at the same time, it burns like the night's flames. I don't need many words. I just need to look into your eyes and know everything. My love, if you were here right now, I would come to your arms without saying a word. I would take a deep breath of your scent and say, finally. But you're far away. So let's try to close the distance. Give me your voice. I want you to send me a voice message. Even if it's just for a minute. I dare you not to whisper it. Come here, and I'll answer you, with my voice hoarse with longing, and say, I'm here. I'm right behind you. Every time I hear your voice, I feel my body melt. Today, I heard your voice message, and my heart soared. Your breath on the microphone, you whispered my name. And I closed my eyes, my hand falling to my chest, unable to control myself. My love, do you know the effect you have on me? When you speak so softly, I feel like I belong to you at first sight. Even my breathing changes. It gets faster. My breaths are made inside me, not outside. Let me tell you something. Tonight, I got out of bed, opened the closet, and put on the t-shirt you wore the last time you came to see me. I still smell of you on it. And I fell asleep, squeezed between the fabric and the longing. But I don't want to continue. I want you to start. Tell me, what would you do right now if I were behind you in the dark? My love, when you say those passionate words to me, you imprison me in a cell of flames. My body trembles. My hand is on my thigh, and my heart beats as if it's begging your forgiveness. If you were behind me right now, would you grab my waist tightly, disgust me from behind, and start ruffling my hair while I scream with desire? No, you're smarter than that. You'll start gently. You'll hold my neck with one hand and whisper in my ear, "You're mine." From the first glance to the last breath, you'll press against me until I feel your whole body become one with mine. And I won't resist. No, I'll break down before you and say, my love, my love. Don't push me away. I'm coming for you. But, my love, I'm not okay. I want you to continue. My love, every time I ask you to continue, I feel myself drowning in the warmth of your voice. In the way your tone penetrates beneath my skin and ignites everything. If you were behind me right now, you wouldn't start forcefully. No. You'd slow down time. You'd hold my hand gently and bring your body close to my back until I feel the warmth of your heart against mine. Then you'd place your lips on my neck, softly, as if you were reading a map of longing. And I'd tilt my head to the side, giving you the space, giving you the moment, giving you myself. I won't speak, but my breath will say it all. I surrender. Not because you raped me with feeling, but because you won me with truth. My love, I'm here. But this isn't the end. It's the beginning. Tell me, what comes next?